dear respected students, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How have you been? I really hope that you've been feeling great. Here we go to English Home-Based Learning Week 4. We are going to have two agendas. First, we will have English review session for English Home-Based Learning Week 1 until Week 3. Second, we will have English quiz. So now please sit nicely. Inhale, exhale. I want you to relax and focus. Alright, do you still remember what we learned in Home-Based Learning Week 1 until Week 3? How many meetings do we have? Yes, 6 meetings, and we are gonna review all of those meetings. We learn comparative and superlative adjectives. We learn vocabularies. Shapes and art. We have reading comprehension, shapes in arts, and drawing a dinosaur, and we also learn syllable. We have learned quantifier. We have speaking sections and doing presentation, and the last one we have writing section, writing an instructional text. Let's review it one by one. Meeting 1, comparative and superlative adjectives. Comparative adjectives are the adjectives that are used to compare the characteristic between two things. See the example. The pink ball is smaller than the yellow ball. The yellow ball is bigger than the pink ball. Oh, Miss Nisa also have another example. The English quiz today will be easier than the previous English quiz. So we have the comparative adjective of the words smaller, bigger, and easier. Can you see any differences or similarities? Start with the similarities itself. The similarities of them are they have the ending of er, suffix er. So when we have the adjective that has one syllable or two syllables, we simply add er at the end. Big, become bigger. Small, smaller. Happy, happier. And what's the differences? Big becomes bigger since they have the ending of the consonant G, so we make the G doubled. But what about with the word easier? Because this adjective has the letter Y at the end, so we change the letter Y into I. It becomes easier. Can you get it? Oh, what about the adjective that has more than two syllables? Right, diligent. Diligent. Can we add er at the end? No. When we compare the things with 3 syllables or more than 3 syllables, we just use the word more in the beginning. More diligent. Superlative adjectives. Superlative adjectives are the adjectives that are used to compare characteristics of more than 2 things. You can see the example. Which one is the biggest? The orange ball. The orange ball is the biggest. What about the smallest? The pink ball is the smallest. The biggest, the smallest. Can you see the differences? Oh, the differences is only the double G, right? But what about the similarities? Okay, the similarities are that they have the word d in the beginning and est at the end. So when we use superlative adjectives, we have to put the word d in the beginning and est at the end. The smallest, the smallest, the biggest. What about easy? The easiest. Okay, can you get it? What about the adjective that has more than 2 syllables, like diligent? Can we say diligent? No. We also have to add the at the beginning, like the what? But we add the word most for superlative. The most diligent. So far, can you get it? Good. Meeting 2, vocabulary, shapes, and arts. Do you still remember that at the time, Miss Nisab divided the activity into 2 parts? And yeah, let's take a look again at this recording.
Listen and point to the words. Listen again and say the words.
Crescent, star, spiral, oval, straight, nature, collage, sculpture, pattern.
Listen and point to the words. Listen again and say the words.
Photograph, origami, drawing, mobile, oil painting, mosaic.
Well, guys, we are going to review all of those words through the flip cards. Let's see. Let's play flip cards. What is it? Yes, it's crescent. Something shaped like a half ring tapered into thin points at each end. What about this picture? Yes, it's star, shape that has 5 pointed parts coming out a center at equal distances. Next, we have spiral. It has a continuous lines that form circles. And here we have, what is it? Oval. It's just like a circle, but it's flattened. What about this? Can you guess what is it? Yes, it's straight. One direction without bending or curving. What about this one? It's nature, just like living plants, animals, weathers, and others. After that, can you guess what it is? It's collage, various materials or objects like paper, clothes, or photographs, which are stuck onto a larger surface. The next one, can you guess what it is? It is sculpture, the arts of making forms or figures in a clay or other materials. What is it? It's pattern, a design made from repeated lines, shapes, or colors on a surface. Next, we have photographs, just like the making of pictures by means of camera. And I'm really sure you know this very well. What is it? It is origami, the art of folding a square paper into different shapes. What it is? What is it? It's drawing, a picture made with a pencil and paper without coloring. The next one, can you guess? It's oil painting, the process of painting with special paint or paintbrush or oil paints. Oh, the picture of the beast, but it's not a picture. What is it? It's a mosaic, a pattern or picture made using many small pieces of colored stone or glass. The last one we have sculpture that has moving parts driven by motors or the natural force of wind. Meeting 3. At the time we learned syllable and we also have reading comprehension, shapes in art and drawing dinosaur. Well, about the syllable. Still remember? Syllable is the smaller sound. Yeah, it's the smallest sounds that make up the words, and it usually has a vowel. Apple. How many syllables are there? Apple. Yes, 2 syllables. What about salamander? Salamander. 4. What about triangle? Triangle. Yes, 3 syllables. Okay, and after that, we also have reading comprehension, shapes, and arts, and drawing a dinosaur. What I want you to highlight is that please make sure that when we have reading comprehension, remember at these 3 things. The first one, please read the instruction or the question carefully. Number 2, understand the question. And number 3, focus on the keywords. That's all for quantifiers. Still remember about the quantifiers? Yes, it's a word that is used to tell for the quantity or the amount of something, and it's usually used before a noun. But when we use quantifier, make sure that you know the types of this noun first, countable or uncountable. Countable nouns is the things that we can count in numbers, while uncountable nouns is the things that we cannot count in numbers. Let's take a look again at the example of countable and uncountable nouns. Okay. And for the quantifiers, we just learned 5 quantifiers. Some, any, a lot of, a little, and a few. What are the differences? So, with the word some. Some here can be used for countable or uncountable nouns, and it usually used in the positive sentence. Some in bahasa is beberapa. Okay, we can take a look at this example. There are some strawberries in the basket. Because there are some berries, but only some strawberries there, right? Because there are no other berries. So there are some strawberries in the basket. Can you get it? Any is used in a negative questions. Any is used in negative sentence or interrogative or questions. Like this one. There are some berries in the basket. But when we change it into negative or interrogative, it becomes there aren't any strawberries in the basket. Are there any strawberries in the basket? Like that. Then a lot of in bahasa means banyak. Yeah, we can see that there are a lot of strawberries in the basket. Okay, then what is the differences between a little and a few? A little is used for uncountable, while a few is used for countable. A little and a few means sedikit. So, a little. Oh, there is a little sugar on the where. A little. Oh, there is a little water. Oh, I have a little money. A few. We can take a look at this example. There are a few books on the table. There are a few students playing in the playground. So far, can you get it? Meeting 5. Do you still remember that in meeting 5 we learn how to do presentation? Okay, do you still remember the step to the presentation? Yes, the first one, we have to say greeting, just like salam, assalamualaikum, good morning, good afternoon, like that. The second one, we have to tell the intention. What is the purpose? What is the aim of your presentation? Then the third one, it comes to the body. Tell the content, tell what is it about. And the last one, we have salutation or closing. Yeah, like say salam again or thank you. Meeting 6. We have writing section. We just write an instructional text. So remember the feature of instructional text? Yes. We have title, materials, and steps. So, do you still remember all of the materials that we learned before? Good job if you remember it. Because we are going to go to another agenda, English quiz. Are you ready, guys? We're going to have English quiz and quizzes. So once you click the link from me, you will see this appearance. Okay, I want you to write your full name and the class. Remember, write the full name and the class. Full name and the class. And click start again. After that, you will see this. I want you to skip it. Skip for it. Skip inputting the subscribe. So you can play after that. So just have fun. Good luck on your quiz. Bye. See you again.